just found out some really disturbing things about Ellen DeGenerate, and I'm not worried about that creepy sweatshirt she's wearing. But as we watch this video, the camera creeps inside of her house, and you can see that weird Evil Thoughts picture. I looked up the artist and he's into some really satanic stuff. And that's not even the weird thing. Look at this picture of Ellen sitting inside of her home. This is the picture that was right behind her. Now look at the letters on top. These are the same letters that you write out during satanic rituals. Look at this picture of her cutting her mother's hair. Now look at the picture above her head and try and figure it out. Oh my.
Think about this. What if I told you like most of our schools in the United States, or maybe in the world, I don't know, but I can only speak for the United States, have secret agendas to indoctrinate our children and to control how and what to think. You know, or what if I told you that most political / religious leaders are also controlled and are also told when, how, and what or what not to say / preach? What if I told you that most of the wars we've had in the past century were not only controlled and planned, but a particular group funded both sides?
Show y'all this little video, and it's not a long video at all. And for the ones that already get it, that got it I don't know how long ago, it's not gonna take you long at all to see what you need to see. And for the ones that want to get it, honestly, there's not much to get. As we say, it's in your face, so don't ask no dumbass question. And if you have to ask a dumbass question, just move your dumbass around. Disrespectful. But here go the video. Now, I know y'all remember this. Okay.
Dude, they're chasing that! Lily, they're chasing that! Look how many!
Oh, they are!
Look how many there are!
Oh my god, I'm scared.
They're chasing the ball, bro! They're chasing this, bro, look! The recruits! Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my fucking god, dude, they're chasing it.
Have you ever seen a UFO on a US dime? NASA observation. NASA. NASA.
Was arrested for locking himself to a Chase bank.
I've been trying to warn you guys for so many decades. Now we're heading towards a
I mean, to be totally frank, almost every conspiracy theory that people had about Twitter turned out to be true. So, like, is there a conspiracy theory about Twitter that didn't turn out to be true? So far, they've all turned out to be true. And if not, more true than people thought.
This map is in the Stanford's University map collection. And I believe it's called Monte Urbano, whatever. Either or, it was made in 1587, y'all. This is one of the largest maps known to man or whatever. But I want to get a close-up on this drawing real quick. Hold on. As you can see, what is interesting about this map before I get close-ups, this is Earth right here. You see South America, America right there, Africa. We're here. But there's land where they show the Antarctica's wall, ice wall. It's nothing but land. You can even see the different colors in it to show you what type of different land masses it is, right? So I'm like, all right. And you know what's crazy? Another thing I heard is that when it comes to the whole ice wall thing or whatever, was a whole freaking Sub-Zero technology that they made back in prehistoric days, and they basically fuck shit up. Either or, that'll be another thing that I will get to in another TikTok. So it's kind of blurry, but if you look down there, right, closer so I can see that's like a person on a dragon, right? Or am I tripping? That don't look like people on dragons to y'all on this damn map? I don't know what type of big birds that is up there in the corner. I don't know what that is over there, but that looks like a dragon to me. Like if you twist it, you know what I'm saying? Turn your phone around. And then look at my boy right next to me. Isn't that like the damn Narnia motherfuckers? The motherfuckers is half human, half goat? Look at that. That's on this map from 1587. Look at my friend. It's just crazy to me because it's like, all right, if this was made in 1587, then nothing is a fantasy. We have to be realistic of the simple fact that they tell us the things that are fantasy because these things are near us regardless. Even down to dinosaurs, I'm starting to realize that that didn't happen on our landmass and happened on the Antarctic landmass. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You know? Who knows if that's accurate? But, it's just a thought. It's that just makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? Either or, I thought this was very interesting.
Multiple music people go on to the other side.
But you're not going to tell me who? Psychic Jeffrey Wands has been featured on my show many times over the years.
The female with the cancer, because I have somebody who passed from cancer.
Yeah, that was my godmother.
You were very special to her. You still are.
And today Jeffrey's here to give his predictions for 2023. So what's in store next year?
Well, 23 is worse.
Really?
Yes.
Is that bad?
It depends on how you look at it, if you're Republican or you're Democrat.
Oh, so, you mean politically?
Politically, it's going to be really bad. If you're flying out west in 23, you better make sure you have really good transportation, because the weather stuff is going to be really insane.
Oh, so the western weather's bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I go west.
I know you do. That's why I said. That's why I said it. Britney Spears, I think, is heading for a divorce. So.
Oh, that's sad.
It's also a bad year for J-Lo and Ben, so I think she's going to have another marriage. I think they're going to end up breaking up, going back, and then finally breaking up.
How do you know this, Jeffrey?
Because I get impressions, and for some reason this morning when I woke up, I happened to hit the phone, and on my phone came up like an old J-Lo memory, and I'm like, boom. I do think we're going to be in some sort of conflict in the Middle East in March. Also, the economy is definitely going to be very difficult from March to July. 23 is a bad year for music stars. You're going to see multiple music people go on to the other side.
But you're not going to tell me who?
I don't want to say it that way, but I would say there's going to be 4 major people. 2 are young and 2 are older, and it's going to be within a 4-week period.
Largest financial institution in the world, controlling $10 trillion worth of assets and with a global presence across 30 different countries. In addition to that, it runs a program called Aladdin, which analyzes and tracks investors' portfolios, and through that it helps to manage a further $21.6 trillion. It absolutely dominates this space and has in recent years been hiring and scooping up as many government officials as they can, even including senior advisors to multiple presidents. Despite all this, 99% of people in the world can't even tell you who Larry Fink, the founder and CEO of BlackRock, is or what he looks like. It's no wonder then that there are many different theories regarding the extent of control BlackRock has over the world, and when BlackRock comes out and says that we're about to see a new world order emerge, everyone with even half a brain cell will listen. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, BlackRock released their 2023 Global Investment Outlook, which explains exactly what's going on now and what's going to happen over the next year. The subtext is clear throughout the piece: a new playbook, a new regime playing out, and even a new world order. We're going to find out exactly what is happening and why no one is talking about it. So what exactly is BlackRock claiming to be happening right now? Well, by all accounts, they seem to think things really are going to change over the next decade, and it won't look anything like the last few decades of low interest rates and high growth in the economy. They call it a new regime that is shaped by supply, with markets and economies struggling to adapt to changing demand in the post-COVID environment. Essentially, they think the days of PlayStation 5s being sold out, new cars selling the second they hit the dealership, and speculation on luxury goods like Rolex watches continue, as these businesses are simply not able to increase supply in order to match their demand. There are a number of reasons for this, like the continued disruptions to supply chains in China, but also there's the global worker shortage, as aging populations are starting to dominate all over the world, and that means fewer workers going forward as well.
Comes back. Bronx and why? January 2nd, 2023.
And it should keep moving further and further too. It's weird. Like, how the fuck could that be a drone though? It's not a plane. That shit look like, that shit is flaring. Now look. Disappeared. What the fuck? Anytime like a plane goes near it, disappears. That shit was weird.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
I got